Question 2. DS. If x cubed times y to the fourth power times z to the fifth power is less than 0, then is x cubed times y over z greater than 0? Condition 1. Y is less than 0. Condition 2. Z is greater than 0. Solution. Now we will solve this DS question using the variable approach. Cases where the answer is A after modification. The first step of the variable approach. Modify the original condition and the question to suit the type of information given in the conditions. We have to find out whether x cubed times y over z is greater than 0, if x cubed times y to the fourth power times z to the fifth power is less than 0. We have to apply CMT1 as we are looking for a yes or no answer. Now, we know that the squares are always positive, so any even power can be eliminated from an equation without changing the sign. So, x cubed times y to the fourth power times z to the fifth power is less than 0 means x cubed times z to the fifth power is less than 0, or x times z is less than 0. This further tells us that x and z have opposite signs. We are looking for whether x cubed times y over z is greater than 0. Let's multiply both sides by z squared. So whether x cubed times y over z times z squared is greater than 0 times z squared equals 0, which becomes whether x cubed times y times z is greater than 0, or whether x times y times z is greater than 0, by dividing both sides by x squared. Since x times z is less than 0, whether x times y times z is greater than 0 becomes whether y is less than 0. That's right. Questions that require the elimination of any even power often appear in the exam. You can learn about this in more detail in lessons I-12 and I-13. We have modified the original condition to whether y is less than 0. So, we have one variable, y, and we have to find out whether y is less than 0. This was the first step in which we changed the original condition into variables and equations. Let's look at condition 1, which tells us that y is less than 0. This is exactly what we're trying to find out, so we get yes. The condition is sufficient by CMT1, which means that the answer must be in terms of a unique yes or no. Okay, isn't it wonderful when the condition exactly matches our modification? It makes answering the question so easy. Condition 2 tells us that z is greater than 0, but we do not know the value of y. So we will not get a unique value. So the condition is not sufficient by CMT1, which means that the answer must be in terms of a unique yes or no. Condition 1 alone is sufficient. So, A is the correct answer. Answer: A. In 30% of cases, just knowing the first step of the variable approach will get you to the correct answer.